Hi guys, so for this iMovie I'm going to be doing The Old Man in the Sea. The Old Man in the Sea is about an aged Cuban fisherman named Santiago, and he has been very unlucky while fishing for about 84 days now. And to add to all of this, the young boy that used to go with Santiago was pulled away from him by his parents to go work for a more prosperous boat. Although the young boy still continues to help Santiago in anything that he needs. Some common themes we see come up in The Old Man in the Sea include our defeat, death, and the honor he took in his struggle. We see the first theme in the book, honor in his struggle, when we first read about Santiago, and we learn that he's on a course of bad luck and battling defeat. Although, as we continue to read, we see that the old man refuses defeat, and he is determined to go out past all the other fishermen and catch something even bigger. Although we see Santiago overcome his struggles and finally catch the huge marlin. Think that Santiago's struggles are over, they are not yet over. On his way back to shore, Santiago encounters many sharks to see the marlin is easy prey. It was not an easy job for him to take each shark down. He had to find the strength in his body and the confidence to do it. Although Santiago was able to pull through and take down each and one of the sharks. Another theme we see occur in The Old Man in the Sea is death between Santiago and the marlin. Santiago and the marlin shared many similar traits such as honor, bravery, and the same law: they must kill or be killed. We also hear Santiago talk about death and defeat when he says the world is full of predators and no living thing can escape the struggle that will lead to his death. We also see Santiago live by his own observations when he says man is not made for defeat. Man can be destroyed but not defeated. We see that Santiago is never defeated. He soon becomes a hero, and although his struggles may not change the place of man, he will soon meet his own destiny. Now that we know Santiago is a hero, we know that every hero must have a tragic flaw. And in Santiago's case, it's his pride. We see this when Santiago goes past all the other fishermen in search for something bigger. Santiago may seem victorious at the time when capturing the huge marlin, but soon knows that it will all fail when the sharks begin to attack. Santiago returns to the shore with only the skeleton of the marlin and the head. Santiago continuously apologizes to the fish, for he has failed them. Although it may seem that Santiago's tragic flaw brought him down, we actually see that pride can drive men to great lengths and great achievements. Santiago shows us this by acknowledging that he caught the marlin with great pride and determination and conquered defeat. We also see Santiago's pride as a motivation for nature. No matter what nature threw at Santiago, the old man was determined to catch the marlin. In The Old Man in the Sea, we hear Santiago mention of lions on the beach. He mentions it 3 times. The night before he departs on his fishing trip, while he's in the struggle with the marlin, and at the very end of the book. Santiago often refers to lions on the beach and references back to his youth. This is also a harmonious comparison between life and death and love and hate. Some symbols we see in The Old Man in the Sea are, of course, the marlin and the shovel-nosed shark. The marlin symbolizes the ideal opponent in the world, and quotes, everything must kill everything else in the world. The marlin is an ideal opponent for Santiago because it brings out his strength, courage, and respect. The shovel-nosed sharks represent the opposite of the ideal opponent in the world, and in other words, are not worthy of Santiago's strength nor effort. Santiago wins no glory in battling these sharks. That's the end of my iMovie. I hope y'all enjoyed this presentation.